Hello, and welcome back to this second part of the video series that we've entitled Our Journey. As I mentioned in the introduction, at this point I began to research what was behind the changes that our extended family had made. And just to give you a little bit of background, the Lord had me start reading the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Of course, I had read the Bible before, but He wanted me to read it from beginning to end. And I was actually already on my second round of getting through the entire Bible. So I felt a little prepared. When I quickly found out that I hadn't taken the time to really research things for myself, to really know what I believed and why I believed it. And the very first thing that I began to research was the Christmas tree. And don't ask me why that was the first thing I chose. Perhaps it was because it was the first thing that disappeared. I do remember, though, that I thought it would probably be pretty simple. It's a Christmas tree. What's the big deal? But when I started researching, very quickly I found information that really caught my attention. And I found source after source after source. Because here's the thing. First of all, I wanted to be sure. And second of all, if we were going to make changes, I really wanted to be sure. And so here's just one example of the information that I found that I'm sure you can find very easily as well, either on the internet or through books. Now here's what it says in the Encyclopedia Britannica. It says Christmas tree, an evergreen tree, often a pine or a fir, decorated with lights and ornaments as part of Christmas festivities. Tree worship was common among the pagan Europeans and survived their conversion to Christianity in the Scandinavian customs of decorating the house and barn with evergreens. When I read information like that, there were many things that came to mind. And actually, many things that I had read in the Bible came to mind. And here's just one example. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 16, it says, "Or what agreement has the temple of God with idols? For we are the temple of the living God." And that's the way I felt. If you read a couple of verses before that, it also says, what does light have to do with darkness? So what did the Christmas tree have to do with Christ's birth? If I was celebrating Christ's birth, if it was about Jesus, why was I bringing in a tree to my house? That had nothing to do with Him. If I was going to talk about anything about wood, I should talk about the cross. And I just didn't feel at peace. I felt like I was trying to combine two things that really didn't go. And so I didn't feel peace, and I thought we shouldn't do it anymore. But the challenge was now to tell my wife, because I knew it was going to be hard. Again, we had done this for many years, and it was something that we wanted to give to our children. And so I told her, and sure enough, she was frustrated. She understood, but it was hard. It was something that was being taken away. And she loves to make memories. So here was something else that she wasn't going to be able to use anymore to make memories with our family. So she told me, if you're going to get rid of the Christmas tree, then I'm going to go buy a nativity set. And she did. She went and bought the biggest nativity set she could find. And I didn't say a word, because I knew it was going to be tough. And it had been tough already. And actually, it didn't end there. Soon after, we actually stopped celebrating Christmas. And we actually stopped celebrating Easter. Not Passover, but Easter. As much as I would love to sit here and talk and show you all the verses that we studied and all the things that we looked into, it's just not possible in a short video like this. So let me share a resource that was important to us and that had a lot of information for us, very detailed information. And this video is called Truth or Tradition. It was put together by a gentleman by the name of Jim Staley with Passion for Truth Ministries. Has a lot of information. It was something that really helped us make our decisions and have reasons behind the decisions that we were making. And I also hope to have a lot more information on the website to really dig in and really look at what does it mean, what does the Bible say about it, at least what I read that the Bible says about it, and give you the opportunity to look into it as well. So thanks again. In the next video, I'm going to entitle God's Family, because that was another crucial point and another thing that caused changes in our lives. So thank you for taking the time, and I hope to see you soon.